everybody, this is Mike coming at you. Have another summertime football recipe for you. Classic buffalo wings. I have tried this recipe so many different ways and have landed on what I think is the easiest and best way to have buffalo wings at home. And it starts off with a brine and a parboil to get a lot of the fat off of the wing, and then put them in the oven for 20 minutes on each side approximately, depending on how big your wings are. And then I've got a special sauce that I'm sure nobody else has, and I think it tastes terrific. It's not too hot, not too sweet. I've tried this recipe out on a lot of people that have different levels of tolerance for heat, and everybody seems to be happy with it. So let's get started. Okay guys, so in this pot I have 3 quarts of cold water, a 1/4 cup of kosher salt, 1/3 of a cup balsamic vinegar, 1 bay leaf, 1 teaspoon dried thyme, 1 teaspoon dried oregano, and 1 teaspoon dried rosemary. And I'm going to put my frozen wings into this pot and let them brine for about a half an hour before I turn the heat up on high and parboil them off for about 20 minutes or so, 15-20 minutes, and then they'll be ready to go into the refrigerator to dry the skin off. Okay guys, my chicken wings have been sitting in the brine for about an hour, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull them out, and I'm going to bring this water up to a boil, and then we're going to put them back in and parboil them for about 15-20 minutes. That balsamic vinegar is really going to give it a good color, something you don't necessarily get with baked wings, but that we're going to get because of this brine. Okay, so I got all the chicken out, and I'm going to go ahead and set that to high and get that boiling. Okay everybody, as you can see, my water is boiling, so I'm going to take the lid off and add my chicken wings, a few at a time. Should stop the boiling. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, and in this case it is. And we're just going to parboil these wings for 15-20 minutes. Okay, so I got the water back to a slight boil, and I just wanted to show you guys what kind of a simmer slash boil I use on these wings for that length of time. About 15-20 minutes, depending on your preference. I think 20 minutes renders a little bit more fat out, so that's what I'm using. I think my recipe calls for 15 minutes, but I'm constantly changing my recipes anyway. So just wanted to show you what kind of a boil I put on that. Okay, so we got 20 minutes on the wings, and I'm gonna pull them out, and we're gonna put them on a tray with a liner. And these are going to go into the refrigerator. I'm going to let them sit on the counter for a little while to get the heat off of them. And then they're going to go into the, and I'm going to trash this water. I'm done with this water. And then I'm going to let these cool on the counter for just a little bit. And then I'm going to put those in the refrigerator for about half an hour to get all that moisture off the skin, and that'll be very critical to getting those very, very crispy. Okay, gang, got my chicken wings out of the refrigerator where they were sitting in there for about a half an hour. A lot of the moisture is gone from the skin, which is key to getting a crispy wing when you do them in the oven. Put them on a wire rack on top of a foil-lined half-sheet pan. Gonna put them in a 450-degree oven for about 20 minutes. We're gonna flip them and then run them for about another 20 minutes. Give or take on that because of the size of the wing, whatnot, but it'll be easy to tell once they're crisped up. Okay guys, I have just now put together my sauce. And in my opinion, this is where it all happens. You can deep fry the wings, you can oven bake them, you can parboil them, then bake them, you can put them on the grill. You can do whatever you want to cook the wing, but the sauce is the key. And today I'm gonna give away my recipe. And that is 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, and I buy that jarred minced garlic in the produce department that has the oil in it. That means the oil is really infused with that garlic. Half a cup of hot sauce. Right now I'm using Frank's Red Hot, which I absolutely love. I've used Crystal, Louisiana, I've tried all different kinds, but right now I'm using Frank's hot sauce. There's 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, and if you use regular white vinegar, it's not going to be the same. Trust me, I've tried it. You want apple cider vinegar. It's the same stuff I use on my pulled pork. And a 1/4 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. And I know a lot of you don't want to break out a 1/4 teaspoon measure, so it's about 2 dashes. I just give it a little shot, boom, boom, and then that's it. That is my wing sauce. I'm going to put it on the stove at very low temperature and just let everything kind of come together. Don't want to boil it, don't want to simmer it, don't want to see bubbles. You don't want any of that stuff to separate. You just want it to come together, and that's the key right there. Okay, I've had the wings in the oven at 450 for 20 minutes. I'm gonna flip them over one time, and then we're gonna put them back in the oven for 20 minutes and get them nice and crisped up. Alright guys, so the wings have been in the 450-degree oven for 20 more minutes, and as you can see, they are very crisped up. My sauce is all melted and melded together, and we're going to combine the two in a bowl. Okay guys, we got our wings out of the oven. Now I'm going to pour the sauce that we've got melted on the stove top. I'm going to pour that over these wings, and then we're going to toss them. And there we go. Let's give those a toss. Alright, so we've let these wings sit for a bit in the sauce. We're going to toss them again. And we're going to get them on a plate with some blue cheese dressing, and then we'll take a taste. Okay guys, this is my chicken wing recipe plated up. No frills, no lettuce, no celery, that kind of stuff. This is just how I eat chicken wings.